Hi everybody. How is our lower body feeling? Is it sore? I know I say I don't want you to be really sore, but as trainers we have like um, this little giddiness when you're a little bit sore, because that means you felt something and you felt something different, which is good, right? You're using different muscles that you haven't used before. So I don't want you to be so sore that you can't like do things, but a little soreness is great because that means you're using muscles that you haven't used in a while. So it's awesome when you're a little bit sore. Today we're gonna work on upper body. Um, we're gonna do that kind of superset um, workout again. I really like doing supersets because as moms, we just don't have a lot of time to like sit and recover. So with the supersets, you're going to do a bicep curl and a tricep extension. So by working the one muscle group and then the opposite one, you don't need to have as much rest in between. You can, if you're like really strapped for time, you can just get them done, right? And we'll do bicep curl and a tricep extension, and then we'll do a row, bent over row, and a chest press. So, equipment. If you don't have weights and try a band. If you don't have a band and you have weights, do weights. If you have none of those things, get those soup cans out. The other thing that's really good as well is if you have like a gallon jug of water or a liquid detergent, like laundry detergent, like a really big one. That's an awesome weight as well. Okay? Awesome, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Bye. All right, for our warm up today, we're going to do scapula push ups. So you're just going to get on your hands and knees and drop your chest down and squeeze your shoulder blades together. We're just finding space in those shoulder blades, especially if you're carrying kids a lot, which we all are, right? Just finding space in between those shoulder blades. Keep those arms relatively soft. Warming up our wrists. When I was breastfeeding, my wrists had a lot of issues. Like I found a lot of numbing and tingling. And it has a lot to do with our wrists. So just rock forward and backwards, rock side to side. Be gentle with them if this is something that you don't typically do. Put the bottom of your hand, the top of your hands down on the ground, fingers facing your feet, and rock back and forth. Really, really gentle here. Listen to your body. Take note. Does it feel different? Just warming up those arms a little bit. Move your hands out to the side, fingers out to the side, so you go back and forth, side to side. Last warm up, let's just warm those arms, those shoulders a little bit. Starting with some circles. Start with a circle that feels good in your body. So it might be a little bit smaller than mine. Just go back first 5 to 8 times and then go forward as well. Warming up those shoulders, checking in to see how they're feeling. Are they tight? Is one tighter than the other? Just tuning in with that body. Alright, we're doing that superset again. So you can use a mini band, you can use a long band, you can use regular weight. Let's do 10 bicep curls on each side. If you have a mini band, you'll do one arm at a time, or if you have a long band, you might only be able to do one arm at a time as well. In here we are exhaling to lift that weight, inhale to lower. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Next, tricep extensions. So if you have a regular weight, you're just going to lift it over your head and drop it behind you. If you have a minivan, grab one side and lift your hand on the other side and just control it on the way down. That band is going to pull your arm down quickly. It's your job to control it. So for this one, letting the weight come down in control is what's going to be really, really important. And to the other sides, we're doing 10 on each side again. These are going to burn, so remember, if you get to like 4 or 6 and you're like, this is too hard, just do 2 more and be done. Move on to the next superset. This superset we're doing 3 times. We're aiming for it, but if you can't get 3, that's fine. But remember, when we do our bicep curl, you're going to be giving that tricep a break, okay? Back to bicep curls. You can also pause here, get some water, and come back. It's totally fine. On this bicep curl, really extending your arm completely and pulling all the way up to your shoulder. Making sure you're controlling the weight on the way down as well. Good. You guys are doing awesome. Day 2, here we are. Remembering to inhale as you lift, exhale to lower. You can do either. Just see what breath works well for you. Just don't hold your breath. That's really what I don't want you to do. When you're doing the tricep extension, really try to keep your elbow facing the ceiling as you're doing this, performing it, no matter what you're using. You don't want it out to the side at like a 90-degree angle. You don't. You really want to try and stabilize from your elbow to your shoulder. Breathing throughout the exercise as well. Try and keep that core tight here so that you're not kind of wobbling all over the place as well. These tricep extensions you might be feeling more and more because those dips are no joke, so your triceps might be a little sore here. Last set of the superset, bicep curls. You can do this. Keep breathing. Try and again stabilize that core as you're doing this exercise. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Do that other side. That arm gets a rest before those tricep dips again, or tricep extensions, sorry. Inhale and exhale. This is also where Sawyer starts to melt down. And you're a child. But I also did like 3 workouts this day. You're lucky I do a sound over because he's just, this is where Sawyer melts it down. So you keep going with this. You're doing fantastic. And sometimes your kid needs a snuggle, and this is where we were. So keep going. You have one more set of tricep dips. I can't remember if he lets me finish. You have another set of tricep dips, 10 on each side. You got this. You can consider this your break because he did let me finish. He needed a little bit of love. Sometimes working out with your kids is great because you get a built-in snuggle time because kids are just so much more snuggly when they know you have to do something. So, but sometimes you have to put them down and then they yell at you the entire time. But he survived. Don't worry, everybody. He did survive. He just wanted to share his apple with me. Just disgusting. Last set of tricep extensions. You guys are doing awesome. I know it hurts right now. I know you might be feeling it, but you can do it. Just breathing throughout that whole motion. You're doing fantastic. And it really kick those triceps into gear. Extend that arm. You're doing great. Keep breathing. You only have about 2 more if you're doing 10 sets. You're doing great. All right, great job, guys. I decided to put my money where my mouth is. So if you got weights, we're doing chest presses. Just press that weight up. Exhale to push, inhale to lower. Exhale to push, inhale to lower. If you're on the ground, just try and make sure your entire back is flat on the ground. I'm going to do 5 reps with weights, 5 reps with a resistance band, and 5 reps with an obscure object. If you have a long band, put it behind you. The closer your hand is to where it is, it's the harder it's going to be. The farther away from where it's anchored, the harder it's going to be. Again, when you're doing these chest presses on the ground, try and keep your whole back on the ground. And last, this is a basket full of board books. So this is going to turn your core on as well. So really good to keep your back on the ground. Exhale to push, inhale to lower. 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 And that is actually really difficult. But I know everyone has a basket, and I know you could probably find a basket full of books. So if you don't have weights, it's okay. Do that, right? Next one is a row, so bent over row. So you're just going to keep a little flexion in your knees, and you're going to have your back relatively straight, bend over a little bit, and you're just pulling that object, that weight, that band, that basket up towards you. If you have a band, put it under your feet, and again, just bend over, and you are pulling it straight up, elbows straight up. Inhale, exhale, exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. And if you have weights, even better. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Again, if I'm going too fast, just pause it now and get your breath if you need to. And for this superset for funsies, I just decided to use the basket the entire time because I wanted to see if I could, really. So we always try to protect our core is to exhale on the hardest part. So if you're getting caught up in your breathing a little bit, just think, what is the hardest part of this this exercise? For a chest press is pushing the weight away from us, right? And then we're controlling it on the way back, which might be hard, but pushing it away. Exhale, inhale to lower. Exhale to push it away. Inhale to lower. Think about really trying to have that back totally connected to the floor as you're here. So trying not to have that arch position. Exhale to push it away. Inhale to lower. We're doing 10 here. We're doing that superset again. So chest and back. A lot of us think we just need to exercise our chest to get better posture. But if our chest isn't strong enough to keep our shoulders back, we're not going to be able to have that good posture either. So here it's hard to lift. So exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. You guys are doing awesome. Keep going. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. I'm just showing you that it's actually full of books. I wasn't just lifting an empty basket. One more set. You guys are doing great. Don't dump books on me, please. Exhale to lift, push. I'm taking some breaths there. Exhale to push, inhale to lower. Exhale to push, inhale to lower. Is your back connected to the floor? Are you engaging that core a little bit while you're doing this? We will talk about that later this week. Exhale to push, inhale to lower. Exhale to push, inhale to lower. And we have one more superset here. If you need to pause, take a break, do it. But otherwise, let's get that last set in. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Are your knees straight? Soften them a little bit. We don't want to overextend them. Keep breathing. You're doing awesome. Remember, if this one's hard, do 2 more. All right, guys, great job.